Let's head into the late games. First one up, Chargers visiting the Broncos. Justin Herbert playing like the 6th overall pick. Just really a laser. Drew Lock looking really uncomfortable in the snow against the Chiefs. The Broncos are 3-point dogs.
This, my friend, is
No.
the bet pick of the week.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know.
I was thinking Saints, Bears. I was thinking Niners, Seahawks. No.
I know. This is so – I love this game. I love that. Like, I had this at a pick. The fact that the public has come in now and bet this Chargers team up, that I get it +3 with the Broncos. Everything you said is so true. Locke has not been good. Even in that Patriots game, he was not good. And I might be really misreading this one with the Broncos team. But I love that it's the Chargers coming off Herbert's first win at home, now traveling for a divisional game against a team that just got blown out in a divisional game. It just feels like this is a smart number and a smart play, and the right side's going to be the Broncos. So I'm on the Broncos here.
Okay. You know, I didn't have a read on it. And if you do, you're the professional. Here's my only ask. We're not walking it back on Sunday morning. Like,
All
we
right.
believe in this game right now. This is
Love
what
it.
we're doing. I'm with you, man. I'm with you 100%. Where you go, I go. Together forever. Schlemizel, schlemazel. Okay? That's
Yes,
it.
Mish.
Okay. Here we go. Broncos +3. That, my friends, is your bet of the week. Bet.
Big bet of the week.
That's what I'm talking about. The big bet of the week. All right. This one is a hornet's nest. This next one. Saints -4 on the road against Chicago. Like, game opened at +3 by the Bears +3. It's an interesting one. Like, this is where, like, you kind of have to bet on the Bears because
You love it. You love the Bears here. Come on.
I kind of do love the Bears here. Like,
losing by 14 last night.
And by the way,
time.
losing by 14, they might as well have lost by 40 because they were never in that game. And that was garbage at the end. And like, this is a spot for the Bears. Like, bad performance on Monday night. What scares me is I know there is going to be a stat that Stuckey or Raybon are going to bring out on their podcast about, teams being favorites on the road on Monday night against bad teams, which is what the Bears are. So it's going to scare me, but I think we go with the Bears here.
Yeah, this is an auto play. Even if you lose this bet, this is one you always have to play. A team loses in prime time, that they're good, they're coming back home, and they're a dog at home. We're betting on the defense here. Now, the Saints, the way they play, if Michael Thomas is in this game, that makes you a little worried. Maybe we'll get more value on the Bears number. So you could wait to make that play. But if he's out again, I can see this number coming back down to 3.5, 3. So I'm going to play the Bears number here today at 4, but I'm going to wait to bet more this weekend.
All right. Me too. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And then we're going to put it in the contest. And then I'm going to text you on Sunday morning, and I'm going to be like, oh, my God, I'm leveraged to the hilt on the Bears. Just saying, that's what's going to happen. But I'm glad that, like, I don't have to worry about it with the Seahawks and the Niners, which is the next game up. The Seahawks are 3.5-point favorites in this game. I mean, I'm also glad, look, the Seahawks for us were the last game out on Sunday. We put the Patriots in instead. And I went to bed at 9:30. Like, I was like, I'm done. I was like, I had a headache. The Browns thing was lingering. I just wanted to be done with the day. And so I was glad to not watch the end of the Seahawks game. I was also glad to not have this Seahawks game.
Yeah, and we talked, like, anytime – as soon as that game got moved to prime time, that's when I was like, all right, I'm off the Seahawks. Because Russ just keeps these games close in prime time. It's really weird where when he's a dog, I love having Russ in prime time. Whenever he's a favorite, there's always something weird going on at the end of games where they almost lose. I mean, we look back now, the fact that the Patriots put over 30 points up on them is insane. I mean, that's like terrifying to think. The
Yeah.
Patriots scored 30 points on the road against the Seahawks team. So I'm with you. I've been wrong on the 49ers a couple times this year, but I'm still up just because the games they've lost, they were huge favorites. But this is one of those where Seahawks just lost on the road. I'm going to happily take them at home here, especially if the line gets down to -3. Like, I'm going to take the Seahawks. So this will be a close one, but I'm happy to take the Seahawks.
Well, look, right now the money is the bets are coming in on Seattle, and the money is coming in on San Francisco. So it's very good possibility that we will get the Seahawks at -3 because all that sharp money is coming in on San Francisco. And by the way, like, look, San Francisco has been pulling miracles out, right? And no
Yeah.
matter how many players are getting injured, now Deebo Samuel is going to be out for a couple of weeks. Kyle Shanahan proving what a good coach he really is. But I don't mind. I don't mind being on the Seahawks at -3 here if we can get
Yeah,
them
it's
at
just
-3.
I see why they're playing it too. If you look at the numbers, like the Seahawks front line is just bad. Like, they can get moved around. They don't really have anyone on that D line that scares you. So I think these guys are just thinking in a close game like this, like Russ likes to keep it close, that the 49ers will mainly just be running the ball against this kind of front that the Seahawks have set up. But I just feel way more comfortable taking Seattle after their first loss at home here than I would taking the 49ers after a big win coming across country again to play another road game. So I'm with you on the Seahawks.
All right. Cowboys, Eagles. Cowboys 7.5-point dogs at Philly.
Oh, God.
Back again.
You can't – I mean, you're supposed to take the Cowboys here, but I cannot do it. Like, it's the same thing as last week where it's just the Cowboys' offensive line is just bad. I know they're getting their center back this week, and Martin's a great player, but I cannot do it. I mean, the kid is a 7th-round pick or 6th-round pick out of JMU is their quarterback now. Playing against an Eagles team that's coming off long rest has a really good D-line. It's just there's too many variables for me to take Dallas here. Like, so I'll take the 7.5 or 7 with the Eagles, and it's just one of those I wouldn't put in though because it scares me off where it's a divisional game. But I cannot bet the Cowboys. Like, I know they haven't not covered yet this season, but I feel like the books haven't adjusted to not being Dak anymore, and I still think you're getting a good number here. Where I have this at 10, so I'm happy to take the Eagles.
Wow. Do you want to take the Eagles in the contest?
I don't, because I know it's going to blow up in my face. I just have like this feeling in my gut right now. Like, I want to do it so bad because this is such a bad number, but I can't pull the trigger.
Listen. Let's put it on there right now. Let's
Okay.
put it on there because we got a lot of maybes. So this can be in the maybe list. Buccaneers on Monday Night Football, 10.5-point favorites over the Giants on the road. This is like, look, this is going to fall into every bet the dog category that there is. You're going to have a double-digit road favorite on Monday night with that favorite getting 80% of the money. Like, there's going to be no reason to take the Buccaneers. So it's either Giants or skip.
Yeah, auto play on the Giants. Even if you don't cover this, like everything you just said is so true. A primetime game. All the money in the world is going to be coming on the Buccaneers. All the teasers, everything's going to be tied into this. But I cannot put the Giants in our pick pool.
Okay, I'm taking them off the list because I had just written them down. I'll take them off.
Yeah, we can't do it. It's too much the risk with Daniel Jones. Like, last week I felt comfortable with it against the Eagles because that was a divisional game. That number kind of inflated. Where this week, this number feels right. I had it at 10. The public has come in, I guess, some sharps, and it's up to 10.5 now. But yeah, you have like, I will play. I'm going to end up playing the Giants plus 10.5 just because it's a primetime game. But yeah, I can't put it in.
All right. Well, listen, we're down to it now. We're down to this. This is what we are choosing from over the weekend when we text each other on Saturday and Sunday. We're going to choose like the Ravens if we can get them at -3. We are definitely not walking it back. Definitely taking the Colts. I would say let's take the Vikings at +7.
I don't hate it.
Okay. Colts -3 at the Lions. Vikes +7 at Green Bay. Broncos. What was it? The big bet ball. The bet your big. It's the big bet. The big bet. The big bet of the week. That's what it
There
is.
you
The
go.
big bet of the week. On the Broncos +3. That's definitely in. Colts -3, Broncos +3, Bears +4 is definitely in. So now,
You're missing
then we
one.
have this. Then the Seahawks were at minus. If we can get them at -3 against the Niners at home, we like that. Would you like the Seahawks at -3.5 too?
I don't love it because I even though I said on here I hate pushing, like I just feel more comfortable with 3 because it's just the way the Seahawks defense is. It's just scary with their defense. I feel like the back door is always open, but
Yeah.
I'd
No,
be.
you're right.
You want to put them on the side still? Yeah. Let's leave them out. And like if it comes down to it, I'm probably gonna end up on the Bills. I'll be honest. So like we can put that in as a holding right now with the Bills -4.
Bills -4 against the Pats. And I also have the Eagles on the list. Eagles -7.5.
Right, and that's when we're gonna text about because like I want to see first what the deal is with the Eagles injuries because we still have a couple guys coming back. So I want to wait and see what the deal is with a couple guys in the Eagles defense before I lock that one in.
All right. So for sure, we are doing Colts -3 in Detroit, Broncos +3 at home against the Chargers, Bears +4 at home against the Saints. And then like we gotta wait and see on the Ravens, on the Seahawks, on the Eagles, and on the Bills.
Yeah, we have a couple options here to switch in and out.
Okay.
So we're gonna talk Friday and Saturday. We'll finish the last two.